Hi, welcome back to the channel. Ambushjj here. I've been playing a shit ton of Welcome to the Game 2, so I thought I'd do a quick start guide because I've got a whole bunch of friends that I want to play this, and when you first get started, it can be quite daunting and jarring. Like, all this stuff, it's a bit disorientating to say the least. Okay, so first things we're going to go over is knowledge. The zero-day market and the shadow market. Shadow market is things that you can purchase that get delivered out the front of the building, and then the zero-day market is stuff that you install on your computer. So the first things we want to get is backdoor hacks, and we're going to buy the Wi-Fi cracker, whatever it's called. I forget off the top of my head. Why am I like this? So yeah, we're going to crack some Wi-Fi's, get some backdoor hacks, so when we get hacked, we can get some money back. And so first things first, we're going to be looking through the source code of websites to find the hidden wiki. So you can't beat the game unless you get all three wikis, which is hidden in the source code on the first page of one of the websites on the first wiki. So we're going to go into WEP, scan for networks, because we can only spend a certain amount of time on each network before something bad will happen. You're going to get arrested because you're a criminal. And criminals are bad. And we're just checking the window as well, so you don't really have to deal with the other threat until the window's open. So we haven't locked the door yet because, you know, we're quite safe at the start, really. I mean, you can... If you're going to stream it, I will recommend that you listen to the phone call and you watch the video to get context of what you're doing, because you need 8 keys to unlock the Noir Tunnel to beat the game. So, yeah, we're gonna quickly go through as we are probing the first network, the D5, and we're going to keep doing that as we search for the hidden wiki. And also feel free to disconnect if you feel like you've been on a Wi-Fi for too long. You don't really necessarily have to move around the dongle around the room. Knowledge. So now we're gonna lock the door. Make sure you grab the flashlight. Otherwise, when the power goes out, you ain't gonna see shit. Okay, you're gonna be blind. And if you don't have the flashlight, you might as well. You're cooked. You're cooked, basically. Okay. Those damn hooligans again. So yeah, still checking, looking around the room. We do have an open port on 634, so channel 8 for all networks on the base start where the dongle sits at the start. And we just crack that, we'll get that. Look around the room, make sure there's no threats, anything like that. I don't want to spoil anything. This guide is not going to go too in depth. I'm going to try and keep it bare bones to the point where it's going to give you enough information that you need to beat the game, not necessarily spoil the game, because I feel like that's the magic of this game. You not knowing what's coming around the corner. Keep it authentic. You're streaming it. Everyone's watching. You're gonna shit your pants. It's hot. You know, it's not gonna be as scary as if I just hand you everything. All right. So we're gonna keep probing. Get as many Wi-Fis as we can. So, like, I highly recommend, you know, try not to stay on there too long. I could give you the exact times, but I don't feel like I really want to.
Stop it. Get some help.
So as we scour the internet, we're going to look at more source code, see if we can get a cheeky key along the way, which isn't really turning out for me at all. Can't find it. It is a bit tricky to find the hidden wiki. And make sure you have a notepad as well. I use the Steam notepad. Make sure you've got, if you're streaming it, make sure you got third-party capture allowed in properties. Now, here's the time. We're going to use this time, as we can't find the thing, to go get our VPN downstairs, out the lobby, and we'll just go pick that little sucker up, so we can get some extra coin.
You're gonna love my nuts.
I don't remember if I bought an extra item here. No, I've just got the VPN coming. We just wait. Drone comes by. Now, the VPN will only drop after you've opened the zero-day market and the other one. Zero-day market and whatever the other one's called. Adam will ring again. You can answer it or you can decline, and then that will prompt the drone to drop. So we're going to go inside, grab the VPN, and the other item that you might need will be on the other side. So we're gonna search the entire building for a green spot. There's also another spot out on the balcony. I don't recommend using this as, like, if it's not a green spot, then you're kind of just wasting your time as opposed to running around the entire building. There are spots you can put it outside, but I barely use this. So we finally found a green spot. Every second level is accessible in the building. Now that we've found the green spot, this is where the actual wiki is, the hidden wiki. It's on this website. I couldn't find it, and then going over, like, making a recording for the quick start guide, it wasn't there. You'll see it wasn't there. You can pause it, it wasn't there. Alright, so now we've got hacked. Hacks are a little bit tricky. What you want to do is not hit the red, right? If you hit all the red ones, you'll block the hack. We need to get hacked because we have the backdoors installed and we can make some money. So we want to go circle, square. So start with square, go circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. You can't do a repeat. You can't go circle to circle, and you can't go square to square. All right? It's got to be circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. If it's two circles, you will get hacked. You will get a virus on your computer, and you'll have to deal with that. So now that we've done this, it'll go through circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. And we got ourselves $66. We're going to need this money to get the Q key. The Q key is 375 DOS coin. And to unlock the portal for the Noir Tunnel is 250. That's right.
Knowledge.
Yeah, and we're going to buy Skybreak WPA2. It's a little bit different from probing the network, but it'll be a lot faster and you can stay on those networks for a lot longer, and there's a whole lot more to break.
You're going to love my nuts.
So we're going to exit the WEP, and we're going to get the WPA2, and we're going to scan. We'll scan for networks on there. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we can do. I don't know the exact injection packets that you can do. I do know the first one is 81, and you'd have to wait a little bit for it to cool down as well. So I would suggest waiting 10 seconds in between injections. Like after it's finished, it'll say it won't say it's ready to crack. You wait for that to go through. 81, and I think the next one's like 40, I believe. Now we got to wait at least 10 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And otherwise you're going to crash. It'll just shut down their network and you won't be able to inject, and you have to start from scratch on that one. So oh, don't forget power. When the power goes out, not too difficult. If you've got your flashlight, if you don't have your flashlight, it's going to be a bit tricky. Just outside to your left, switch your breaker back on, and you can get back to finding those beautiful keys. And don't forget to lock the fucking door. Trust me. If you forget to lock the door, I ain't gonna tell you, it's gonna be bad. All right, we're gonna crack. So we get rid of the injection. We'll leave the channel and then just write crack. We'll get ready to write it down in our notepad. Right. There's that. The notepad ready to go. Ready to go. 11111111111. How good? How good? All right, we've got our first Wi-Fi from the WPA2. We can connect to that. Try and keep track of what time you connect to these networks. I do really bad with it. But if you're the WPA2s, it should be fine. And then I think it might reset after 10 minutes. I'm not sure. So we're going to do that. This is the other hack you might get. The stack game. I can't remember what it's called. Stack pusher. You just have to click and drag the arrow one next to the stack, and then you can move it into the middle. You can't move the stacks unless you're right next to them. You have to be touching them, and you can only move it to a square that you are also touching. So you want to get them all to the middle. Do that. Why? I put a jump scare in there. Okay, cool. Those damn hooligans again. All right, we bought ourselves a couple of more items. Helpers. Also, when you're in the alleyway, you want to listen. If you hear a noise, you want to jump straight into this little area and just wait. You hear any weird, strange noises, Mr. Breather Man. So we got ourselves another VPN and a motion sensor. So there's another VPN, and don't forget to lock the door.
Knowledge.
Trust me on that. All right, we've got our next, and we got more networks now that they're cracked. We've got 3 WPA2s, and we're gonna go for one more, just to be on the safe side of things. And we still need the hidden wiki. This is a big part of a run. So here is where we find the hidden wiki. It's right there. That was not there before. I don't know why. I don't know if that was a bug or not. But this is where the actual wiki is, the hidden wiki. It's on this website. There's also a key. There's also a key on this website. If you saw it, let me know in the comments if you saw it. We just gotta keep making money, baby. The money train keep rolling. The money train keep rolling. Yep, it's hot. It's hot. Again, don't block the hacks. Don't hit the red. You don't want to hit the red. The longer these go on, the harder they're gonna get. Circle, square. Circle, square. Circle to square, circle to square. So circle to square, square, circle. Circle, square, circle, square. I say it out loud. I find it easier. Otherwise, if I don't say it out loud, I will fuck up the chain. Square, circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. You do have to click right on the edge of where you want it to go. It is very precise of where you want to click it. If you can do it quick enough, I'd just like to do a quick little check around the room. Make sure the door's locked. Another 125 coin. That's bowling. That's bowling. Oh my god. Nuts. I love nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Now we got the key queue. We get that installed, and then we can start doing the next part. Now that we've got to the wiki 2, just copy and paste. Control V, Control C is your friend in this game. Copy and paste.
Knowledge.
Don't forget to favorite. So the 3 lines at the top right, you can navigate to all the wikis. We'll do the rule of 3. So you have to do it in a certain order. If you have to reload the page, change the network or anything like that, it's going to restart the sequence. It'll be random. So I like to write it up the top. 213. As I go along. 321. Write it up the top so we can keep track. Otherwise it might be a bit too much. Unless you got like a really good memory, then you can go for it. It can be a little bit tricky. I do advise being on like a brand new network if you think it might take a little bit of time, so you don't have to worry about the police
Stop it. Get some help.
getting arrested. So we'll do the rule of 3 real quick. Writing it in, and then I get lucky on the last one. And there is the link to the 3rd wiki page. Now that's all 3 wikis that you need to have to complete the game. And we're going to favorite that, and we're going to disconnect and wait until we crack this other Wi-Fi. Now that we got the key queue installing, almost there, the window is up. So one of the websites that I just visited, it means I've been to 3 sites with 3 different keys. There can only be 2 keys on the first wiki, so you probably don't have to worry about
Totally in.
All right, and there's our key. Key queue at the bottom. Wait. I'm in the way here. I'm going to move myself over here. Can we go back? And also be a little bit careful. Some websites have more link sites inside them. It's more than 1 page. So milk, breast milk, you want some breast milk, you got to go to extra pages. We're on contact. See the little key, the key finder little thing at the bottom left-hand side where I was blocking? It's going to tell us that there is a key on this page, whether it's hidden on some text or hidden in the source code. It can be just sitting right in the middle, right in front of you. You can stumble upon these yourself, but, you know, here's what it is. There is a key on this page. Click everything. Give everything a little click. Source code, check. I don't see a number with a sequence of random letters. So I'm going to double check the source code. And your cursor will have a little fist, which I found out while making this freaking video. See, right there. You clicked it, you get that big, juicy sound.
I want to beat off men.
And that appeared on the desktop. There's key number 5. We'll copy that. Make sure you copy the 5 because you need it. It's in sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we just need to find the other codes. So I know that there's three. Oh, Jesus! Sorry, volume warning. Key number 6. We'll get off that page. And I write sorry while doing this vacation. We have the 6th key. We need 7, 8, 3, and 1. Sorry, my bad. That's my bad. My bad, chat. All right, we got our keys right there on images, and there's key number 3. Another key on this website. So I think this is on Wiki 1. Can you see the key? Not another hack! There we go, we got key 7. 8 and 9 left. There we go. Key number 8. Copy and paste that. Don't forget when you're streaming it to have a little bit of fun. This is in links.
Baby.
And the last key was on thanks for visiting. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for visiting can be a bitch of a website because there's so many spots to click to get to the next stage of this website. The box to the left. We get lucky. You should leave. And right there's another one. Right on your. That's all. That's all the keys. That's all 8 keys done. Now we just got to. So now we're going to compile the key in sequence 1 to 8. We have 424 DOS coin. All right, keys compiled. We're ready to go. Bang. That's all the information that you need to beat the game. So we got 8 keys. You got to find the hidden wiki, which is first page of one of the websites. Keep in mind, some websites you can only access at a certain time. And good luck on your journey. And I hope you beat the game too. Have fun, because this is one of my all-time favorite games. Thanks for watching, guys.